YTBC student. Now, that is the youngest, baddest uploader who has stepped foot and touched buttons on this thing and has made total sense. And I tell you something, I've seen a lot of them come and go. But YTBC student has now graduated into the midst of the masters.
Scared money don't make no money. Scared money don't make no money. Scared money don't make no money. Don't make no money. Don't ain't no money. Scared money don't make no money. Scared money don't make no money. Scared money don't make no money. Don't make no money. Don't ain't no money.
What up, everybody who talks boxing, comments about boxing, and makes boxing videos? I want to give a big shout out to Boxing Comments, aka L Dude. If you aren't subscribed to L Dude, just look him up, Boxing Comments, and I recommend that you subscribe to him. He's a good dude, and the reason why I want to give a shout out to him is because he was addressing the hate that Luis Ortiz is getting. Now, before I continue, I am driving again. Once again, if I didn't make the video while I'm driving, wasn't going to be no video. So what it is, what it is. But back to this narrative of Luis Ortiz being exposed. Now, for those of y'all who were saying that he was exposed, I don't know what fight y'all were watching, but the fight I saw Malik Scott running, literally running. Not doing like what Floyd Mayweather does, you know, because a lot of people call that running, and, you know, that's their stance on his style of fighting. I don't call it running. I do think it's not a very appealing style of fighting, but that's, you know, that's the way I feel. But I'm not going to call that running. But this right here was running. This was, I mean, calling it anything else, this wasn't the sweet science. This was not, you know, being a defensive wizard. This was literally, he had his cleats on, running away from Ortiz. Now, the only fault that you can really put on Ortiz is that he didn't cut off the ring, and he spent too much time going for that one punch knockout. Because I really think that Ortiz's his intentions were to knock Malik Scott out as fast as he possibly can. And the reason why you would want to do this, I mean, pretty much you would want to do this every time if you could. The fact of the matter is, it's not going to happen in every fight, you know, because these are professional fighters, and it just doesn't happen every fight. You're not going to get a fight, you're not going to get a knockout, within the first round or two. But because Malik Scott got knocked out by Deontay Wilder within the first round, I want to say it was actually within the first 90 seconds of that fight. I haven't watched it in a while, but I remember it being on the undercard of Garcia versus Herrera in Puerto Rico. Shout out to Puerto Rico. But you could see why Ortiz would want to try to outdo Deontay Wilder, because it's a common opponent, and people are already, associating Ortiz with Deontay Wilder, Anthony Joshua, Joseph Parker is really making noise in a way where he's being talked amongst them as well. More notably with Anthony Joshua, and I just think that's just because of their age. I think that they're very similar in age, and very similar in, the way they've been disposing of their opponents. So being that Luis Ortiz is being mentioned amongst these heavyweights, he of course wants to make a statement. But like I said, I think that's really the only thing you can fault Ortiz on, because he really did spend too much time trying to get that one-punch knockout. I think after the first 2 rounds, when he saw what Malik Scott was doing, he really should have started going to the body. He should have started going to the body. He should have been throwing some combinations where he's hitting Malik Scott in his arms. Because if you're hitting somebody to the body enough, that pain is going to build up throughout the fight, and eventually he's not going to want to cover. He's going to be covering his body, leaving his head open, leaving you to get that knockout that you're going for. But he didn't do that. That's really the only thing that you could fault him for. But he didn't get exposed. It's not his fault that this guy came to run. He literally threw himself to the canvas multiple times. Everybody's just looking at Malik Scott like, oh, what are you doing? And then when he did get legit knockdowns, he's there claiming a rabbit punch when obviously he didn't get rabbit punched. Max Kellerman, he even gave him benefit of the doubt, and then when they saw the knockdown replay, he's like, no, that wasn't even a rabbit punch. He hit him on his ear when he went down, so it wasn't a rabbit punch. And then the second one, where he was claiming a rabbit punch, wasn't even nowhere near the side of his head. He got punched dead in the face, and he's claiming a rabbit punch. So why are we not hearing more about Malik Scott being a coward, but we're hearing that Luis Ortiz got exposed? And El Dude is right. Those of y'all who are saying that, there ain't no way around it. You just hating. There's, if it walks like a duck, quacks like a duck, looks like a duck, it's a duck. And I'm seeing a whole lot of haters. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. So, also, I think some of this could be contributed to Luis Ortiz. He had a little bit of a layoff. It wasn't too bad. It was somewhere around 5-6 months. So, for some fighters, that's not even considered a layoff. That's just considered normal. But for him, he's usually a little bit more active than that. I know he had stuff going on with promotion, his promoter and all that. So, it is what it is, but I don't think he got exposed. I can't help but to think anybody saying he got exposed is hating. Anyways, to all my subscribers, anybody watching my videos, or if you just so happen to stumble upon this video, hope you have a wonderful and blessed day. Peace.